Good evening, everybody. This is Debruti Chatterjee, this side from Landmark Immigration. And today we are having Miss Grease from Westcliff University. Welcome, ma'am. How are you?
I'm doing fine, thank you. I hope everyone else is doing well today.
For sure, ma'am. So again, we will discuss about Westcliff University.
Hmm.
The updates about the updates, what is going on now, and all of these points, the programs, especially for the Jan intake and also for the probably for the new season as well. So,
Yes.
ma'am, firstly, yes,
No, I'm ready for you. What questions do you have?
okay. And firstly, I want to know about yourself. And am I audible,
Uh,
ma'am?
Yes, you are audible. Sorry, my
Yes.
internet is having some issue right now. But about myself, so I work with the International Outreach Office. So this means that our department is responsible for making sure that our partnerships, that is our relationship with agents like yourself, go smoothly, and we are the first point for any questions students have about Westcliff University.
Right. Yes. And ma'am,
Mhm.
can you just like before some days when we are doing the session, we talked about the programs and every sort of thing. But I think we should discuss about the campus as well. So, what is about the campus, the location,
Of course.
all that structure? What is about it?
Yes. Okay. So the main campus at Westcliff, we have several locations, but our main campus is
Okay.
in Irvine, California. That is in Southern
Okay.
California. And it is
Okay.
roughly an hour and 20 minutes drive from Los
Okay.
Angeles if you need
Okay.
an idea of the location. So Irvine is known as the city of innovation. So, for anyone interested in what this city has to offer, there are lots of startups in this area. It is an industry of small businesses, especially in the technology field. So, for students coming here, they wonder what that's like. It is a university town. There are other universities, and it is
Okay.
fairly young. So, there are lots of students here. There are lots of things to do, either in Irvine or outside of Irvine. And then in terms of work opportunities, because we are the
Yes.
city of innovation, mini Silicon Valley,
Right.
there are connections and opportunities to find here for that experience.
Great.
Hmm.
Okay. And ma'am, you have also talked about that we have four schools. Like one is for the based on business, one is for the technology, the education, and also the new things that is added for the law students, right?
Yes,
So
that's correct.
we can have the four school in the California campus as well.
Yes. So all four colleges and the programs within those four colleges, all of those are 100% available on our Irvine campus. And our law school,
Okay.
its location is next door to us. So we have two faculties or two areas
Mhm.
on our campus, and the law school has its home there. So
Okay.
our other locations are Miami on the East
Okay.
Coast, and we will shortly be opening our location in Los Angeles. So those would be
Los
the
Angeles.
other two locations, and depending on the location, we'll have the availability of the degree programs. But if we want business, technology and engineering, education, or law, that would be at Irvine 100%.
Great. Great.
Mhm.
And let's talk about the programs now,
Yes.
or any upcoming updates that you want to share with our viewers.
Yes, of course. So, can I just want to make sure you can hear my connection? Is it okay?
Yes, it's okay. It's coming from my side, ma'am. Extremely sorry, but
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
now it's stable.
Okay,
Yes.
I understand. So,
Yes.
yes, Duolingo is one of the exams that we accept for English proficiency. For any applying bachelor
Okay.
or undergraduate, it is 95. We would like a 95 in Duolingo. For any applying student for master's or our doctorate programs, it is 105. So
Okay.
those would be the scores that we want to see in Duolingo. And then in terms of important dates, yes, our intake that is available for the deadline, it is January 8th. So for anyone who is ready to start January 8th of 2024, you can apply until October 14th. October 14th is the deadline for the January intake. Okay? Mhm. Oh, hello, Debrathi. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, we are having some issues, ma'am. So I have, listened that 95 for the Duolingo, and after that, what you have said?
Oh, I wanted to give the important dates for the deadline. So the deadline for the next application is October. I said 14th, but it's actually October 16th. So it should be a Monday. Monday, October 16th. And that is for the intake in January. If you would like to start as early as possible in 2024, you can start in January. Oh, did you happen to hear me or should I repeat?
Can you repeat, ma'am?
Of course, the deadline is October 16th for the January
Okay.
intake. The January intake
Okay.
is starts January 8th.
Okay.
Mhm.
Done. And ma'am, you have also discussed about the BBA programs in the business school. So can
Mm.
you also discuss about the, like, in the BBA they also get the CPT?
Could you repeat that last sentence? So I was talking about our programs, and you want me to describe which part? Uh, Debrati, can you repeat the second part of your question?
There is some connectivity problem, I guess.
Mm,
Now it's clear, ma'am.
okay. Could you repeat your question, please?
Ma'am, I have told you that in the previous video you have talked about the BBA program in the business school.
Yes.
So can you
Mm-hmm.
describe that for the non-STEM program also, non-STEM program also, they
Oh,
also get the CPT?
yes. Okay. Uh, if you can hear me, yes, students,
Yeah.
all students are eligible for CPT. CPT is
Okay.
work opportunities while you study. So
Right.
anyone taking our programs, STEM or not, you are eligible for CPT. So for master's and doctorate students, you are eligible as soon as you begin your studies at Westcliff. For bachelors, you are eligible after after one academic year. That's 8 months. So you can
Okay.
enroll in CPT after this. So it doesn't depend on STEM.
Okay. And
Mhm.
also after, like, after their program, they also go for the OPD one.
That is correct. So every student, once they graduate from an institution like Westcliff, they will have 1 year of work experience. This is called OPT. And if
Hmm.
you have a STEM degree or a STEM concentration, you
Right.
can apply to extend that 1 year. So they can have up to 3 years if you
Up to
have
3 years.
STEM studies.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay. And ma'am, first of all, please tell me about the, like, the technology programs also that is available. For the
Okay, so
technology, from the technology school, yes.
right. So we have our studies in information technology and we have our studies in computer science. That is both at the bachelor level and the
Mm.
master's level. So depending on where you are, if you want undergraduate or if you want graduate, you can decide. But in both
Okay.
information and computer science, you can have a choice of, I believe, 10 or 12 different concentrations. So you can
Okay.
specialize in things like cybersecurity, or I
Mm.
believe you can also do web development, product management. So there is opportunity to have the general idea, information technology or computer science, but then to have a focus that is specialty 4 or 5 classes to then have extra skills.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Completely fine. And ma'am, what about the education? Like the education school
Oh,
you have told me. Yes.
yes. So our School of Education, we have a bachelor's level,
Okay.
bachelor's of arts in education, and then we also have a
Mm.
doctorate that is our
Okay.
EDD, exactly. And
Yeah.
so we have limited concentrations in these sectors, but it is possible to study in the tech industry within the
Mm.
bachelor's of education. So that does qualify for STEM. And
Right.
both degree programs are very, very good for anybody who wants to seek professional development in the
Okay.
education or the academic field. So you can become an administrator. Our EDD
Right.
is good for anyone who is interested in professorship, as
Professor.
well as administration. So it
Right.
really depends, but it helps you study and become
Right.
a better administrator and a better
Mm.
colleague within the academic field.
Right. And
Mhm.
then this particular education field, is this requirement of like proper 1 year or 2 years of teaching experience kind of a thing for the
Mm.
PG profile?
That's a good question. So right now, our program doesn't require teaching experience within the program. However,
Okay.
it is possible to
Yes.
connect with our career services department
Mm.
to get that hands-on experience if
Okay.
you want to go the way of teaching and to get that experience working with children or even with working with our language in our language component and being a language teacher, whether that's either in
Mm.
Westcliff or outside in Irvine. So it is possible to get those opportunities, but that is not a requirement within those programs.
Okay. Okay. I'm completely fine. And ma'am, what will be the IELTS requirement? Can you come again? Because at that time we were having some issues with the internet.
Oh, yes. Oh, I didn't mention the IELTS. I only mentioned Duolingo.
Okay. Okay.
So IELTS is something that we also accept, and I believe that is a 6.0 for incoming
Okay.
bachelors and a
Okay.
6.5 for incoming masters and doctorate.
Okay,
Mhm.
completely fine. Bachelor for the bachelor's and doctorate.
hmm so we have two different scores, one for undergraduate and one for graduate and postgraduate. So
Bachelor, yeah.
6.0 for bachelor's and 6.5 for masters
For
and doctorate.
the
hmm
okay, okay, done. And Duolingo accepted, PT is accepted, PT and TOEFL.
Yes, PTE is also accepted. So
Okay.
we will that score we can give you at a later date or when students want support. We also accept TOEFL as well if they have those
Okay.
scores. But
TOEFL
yes,
also.
we accept PTE.
Okay.
Mhm.
And ma'am, one thing we have discussed about the business program, right? So
Yes.
apart from BBA, what can we get from the business school? Like, what are the other courses? What are the other programs?
Mhm. So we have, I believe we have 18 different concentrations within our College of
Okay.
Business. So and students are free to choose STEM concentrations
Okay.
or non-STEM concentrations.
Non-STEM as well.
At the bachelor level, there are courses like finance, courses like
Mhm.
marketing. We also have cybersecurity as well. So you
Okay.
don't. So for what something very very popular, you do not need to go to our bachelor in computer science or our bachelor in information technology in order to get some of that knowledge. You can do a
Okay.
BBA and still get that tech knowledge through one of our
Great.
concentrations.
Okay, that's great. And also, ma'am, we have both talked about the technology courses, the business program, and the education. And what
Mhm.
about the law? Is there any upgradation that is you want to share with us?
Um,
Like any
any
upgradation in
updates?
the law school?
I just want to explain to students that we have two pathways into law and
Okay.
practicing here in the US. So we have a
Mhm.
Juris Doctor degree, and this is open to any students no matter what their last degree is. So if they do want to practice law in the US, but they don't have a first law degree, this would be the
Okay.
path that they take because it is possible to do it this way. Our second path
Okay.
is the LLM, that is our Master's in Law and Letters. And for that,
Mhm.
students must have a first law degree, whether that's a bachelor's or a master's,
Okay.
depending on how your country does the first law degree.
Okay.
We will need to see that history, but it is possible to do that. And once you do that, we support and help you
Mhm.
practice for the legal examination here in the US, and that will enable you, should you pass, that will enable you to start practicing law here. Otherwise, you can take both of those programs and what you learned and go back to your home country and specialize in US law if necessary.
Okay. That's
Okay.
great. That's great. Okay, so it depends on the US law as well.
Yes, it depends on you and how you want to practice, but it is specialization in US law, and it is a way for you to
Hello?
practice. It's possible for you to do this.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. So
And
um
ma'am, one thing,
mhm.
in the technology courses, for the STEM courses also, maths is required for all of the programs. Maths
That's
and,
a okay. That's a very
yes.
good question. So actually, Westcliff understands that if you want a career change, or if you have another idea, but maybe your background or maybe your high school path was not in math, we understand this. And if you
Okay.
did not take math, we will still consider your application. But please note that before beginning the program, you will likely need to take a prerequisite course. We have a
Okay.
tech, yeah, that we have a tech and math based course for one
Okay.
semester that you must complete, and then upon completion, you may begin your technology degree.
Okay. So, ma'am, first of all, they have to clear the maths program and then they will continue with their program.
Yes, that is correct, but
Okay.
it's not a
So,
program, it's just one course, one semester
okay,
long
one course.
course. Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah,
ma'am,
yeah.
it will start before the intake, or they have like they have to go to USA before some time, or what will be that
So
criteria?
depending on their situation, I believe that
Okay.
this class is available online. So if they want to
Okay.
take it in their home country, I believe it is possible. However,
Okay.
if they want to get started and come to the US, they can have
Mhm.
the on-campus format. And this would
Okay.
be their first class to complete.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Otherwise, if the student have the maths in 12 for the bachelor, so that is not accepted, or that is accepted.
Um, if they have, I believe if they have a tech background, so one or two classes in the
Okay.
tech field, that will be accepted for the program.
Okay. Okay.
Yes,
Completely fine.
and also we should note that is, I believe that's for the master's level. For the bachelor level,
Okay.
they can start, right, because it's the
Oh,
bachelor's.
okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Completely fine. Okay, so ma'am, I think we have discussed about the IELTS requirement, the academics criteria also, and
Hmm.
also we have talked about the business programs, the technology, the education, the law as well. So let's talk about the the OPT structure. So what will be the OPTs And after that, what will be the job scenario in the California and the US location nowadays?
Okay, that is a very good question. And honestly, this depends on the motivation of the
Yes.
students. So please understand, we have all the resources for you. We have connections, we have tie ups, direct tie ups with our university, but we also have open networks for you to reach out and find companies yourselves. And we can assist with giving you advice. It is up to you to ask these questions and to search for the opportunities that you want. But it also helps to keep an open mind. You do not need to
Right.
go to the specific job you think you need.
Mhm.
We are,
Right.
the US is very, very flexible and they need lots of people with the same background but different skills. If you want to focus and work more with people, in the tech industry, that is possible. If you want to work in pharmaceuticals, but you want to do marketing, that is possible. Just ask the questions and see what is available and be open minded. That said, when we talk about OPT, it is up to you to look at the deadlines because there are
Right.
deadlines for the forms. So the sooner you begin your search, the better. That way, you can take your time getting the necessary documents from the companies in order to file for the OPT status. After this, our career services department will assist you with getting that into your profile. So if you have any questions, that you will understand how to do it through our help. And then after that, it's maintaining your status. So going to your work experience and making sure that your documents are complete and updated. And if there are any changes, you are making those changes.
Right.
Like, for example, if you're taking a holiday or you're and you want to see your family, making sure that you know those deadlines and when to return, that is important too. So, but all of that is ready for you and you have that information. You just need to ask and you need to ask early. Be prepared to meet
Okay.
deadlines. Okay?
Yes, and also, ma'am, it is depending on the student as well, like how much they do the study seriously, how much they are, into that field, right? They have to be serious enough because nobody feeds you like with spoons. You have to understand by yourself. You have to work hard for what you wanted, right? So this is the thing.
Exactly. Exactly. I
Yes.
I completely agree. And also at this point, it is the responsibility of the student to balance everything. So
Right.
balancing your studies, balancing your work if you want to do CPT, balancing your social life if you want to meet new people. So you need to be responsible for your schedule. I agree.
Furniture.
Mhm.
Absolutely, ma'am. And ma'am, one more thing that you have also cleared about OPDs and the industry. Like you have also talked about that you have the direct tie-ups, direct connections with the industries, the companies as well. So it will be support our student a lot, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
yes.
This is one of the things we love doing. We want to make sure that students have all avenues, all options. So yes, we are making
Exactly.
active partnerships with companies like Disney, like Gatorade, like Amazon to make sure that
Right.
students have different opportunities. Mhm.
And for sure, California is a beautiful, beautiful place. So
Yes.
I think not only study, they can explore a lot. They will be
Mhm.
happy enough for as a foreign country if they consider because your students are far away from their country, their mode of living, their culture, education, everything is so different to another country. So I think it should be a great place to explore, right, ma'am?
Exactly. It is a very, very good place to explore, and it's a very, very good place to work because there is so much
Right.
diversity. So even in
Right.
your
For
classes,
sure.
Yeah, in your classes, you have students from different backgrounds, so different
Mhm.
collaborative opportunities and learning experiences. But then also,
Mhm.
if you do choose to get work experience, there are different people with different background and knowledges. And of course,
Yes.
if you are open minded to other jobs in the field,
Yes.
then you are also getting other kinds of experiences to take back to your
Mhm.
home country or to take to your new job wherever it is.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And sir, ma'am, I'm left with two questions actually I should ask you. One is
Okay.
for the accommodation, like what about the accommodation
Mm.
factor in California in this campus? And also one more question, that what will be the interview scenario? Because when it comes to USA, people are more scared of like what will be told, asked in the time of embassy round, interview round. So can you just give me a glimpse of it? Like
Of
what can
course.
they do at the time? Yeah.
Of course. So I'll first talk about accommodation. So please
Mhm.
note that Westcliff accommodation is off campus only. So this is where we start. We
Okay.
want to see responsibility. We will give you the information to
Mhm.
secure housing so you can fill out the forms. We have partners that work with accommodation around Irvine and around Miami. But if you do not do this yourself, you will not have housing. So it is up to
Okay.
you to look at the options, fill out the forms, and make that decision yourself. That is not our responsibility. We provide you the information. So please note that
Okay.
you will take care of your accommodation. Okay. Um,
Okay.
but we will assist you if you have questions. If you need support, we will assist you. And
Okay.
then about the second question was a very good question, and I just forgot it. Can you repeat the question?
The second question, ma'am, it's about that the interview cracking, like how to
Yes,
crack the interview from the embassy, because
yes.
people are more, they're very scared of that.
I
Yes.
understand. Okay, so I please note that I am not the visa expert. I have
Yes.
talked to embassy
Hmm.
workers, and I have listened to discussions, sessions with Education USA or with
Hmm.
groups that help work to connect our industry with study abroad with the students. So this is
Hmm.
from my knowledge and from listening, and I just want to share it with you. Students, I understand you are nervous. That is normal. But they want to help you. They all they want to see is that you are ready to go to the US and you have a plan. You
Hmm.
cannot tell them you have a plan if you are only repeating words from the website. You must
Okay.
speak from your heart. Why
Right.
California?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yes.
why California? Why this specific program? What is your plan? Have you thought about
Hmm.
it? That's what they want to
Hmm.
hear. Please do not copy and repeat
Hmm.
text that
They
they
don't want you
already
to
hear.
pretend to be somebody else, right? They want to
Yes,
be like yourself.
exactly. And if they see that you have thought about it, this is what they want to see in the interview. This is the true interview. So please don't come and, as you say, be someone else. Be yourself. Think about your
Right.
plan. Know your plan. So really think about why you want to apply. If you don't understand why you are applying, then of course they will see this. They will understand this, and of
Right.
course you will not get a visa, right? Because it is not
Mhm.
you. So please think about your plan. Please be honest about this so that they
Mhm.
can see your true passion and your true intentions for coming. They want to help you. They are not trying to stop
Right.
you. They want to help you. You are stopping yourself. So,
Right.
yeah,
Absolutely, ma'am.
yeah.
Absolutely. And ma'am, in the meantime, I have forget the main thing, the fee structure. So I
Oh,
want you to please tell me that. I think
yes.
I have remembered that it is for the like approximately it's 14,000 something, if I'm not
Yes.
wrong.
So for depending on your degree program, it's a different
Mhm.
tuition. So if we talk about the average from bachelor's to doctorate, the average is roughly $17,000 per year.
Okay.
Um, but if we're talking specifically, the bachelor's degree per year is 20,680, I believe, and then the
Okay.
master's is 14,000. I think it's like 14,300, and then the
Yes.
doctorate, yeah, the doctorate I believe is, if
It's
I can
17,000.
yeah, 17,100.
Yes.
So, depending
Mhm.
on your program, that is how it is. And if you want to know about the structure, divide this by 3 because it is divided
Okay.
by semester payments. Okay.
Okay.
Um,
That's
if,
great.
yeah, if students need more flexibility, we can divide it
Mhm.
again into monthly installments. That is possible.
That is great.
Mhm.
Great.
And and this is not talking about our scholarships. We do have scholarships available. This is a separate application, so you will need to apply separately, but we have merit-based scholarships, we have
Okay.
need-based scholarships. So,
Okay.
depending on your profile, if you apply, you may get awards up to $10,000. So it is possible
Right.
to have scholarships.
Yes.
Mhm.
That you also have told in the previous one that there will be up to 10,000 USD scholarship Medicare.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes. I think, ma'am, we have covered all the points, and every time there is a new experience with you, we got to know so many things. And in the meantime, also we have a lot of queries. Where we
Oh,
have Rohit Sharma with us. He's asking that the IELTS band is 5.5 or 6 overall. So it's 6 overall for the UG program, right,
yes,
ma'am?
that's correct.
Yes.
6 overall.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. So I hope that this session will be so grateful and helpful to our viewers as well,
I
and
hope
also
so
for
too.
our team as well.
Mhm.
Yes.
And if you have any questions, please speak
Mhm.
to your counselors at Landmark. You
Yes.
can
Yes.
also ask us at international@westcliff.edu. But we are working together. So if you work with Landmark, we will assist as well.
For sure, ma'am. For sure.
Mhm.
And thank you very much, ma'am. You're always so welcoming to us. Whenever we are asking for you to join us, you always do, the positive spirit in you. So thank you
We
very much. And
yeah,
we are
we
hoping that we will
appreciate.
meet personally when you reach, whenever you are, planning to come India as
Yeah,
well.
of course, I would be happy to reach out to
Mhm.
you. We would love to. I know that
Mhm.
sometimes our team does have visits to
Yes.
India and the surrounding regions. So yes, we will be ready. So please be ready too.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yes, have a great day and thank you so much for the
Bye, ma'am.
collaboration. It was
Yes,
wonderful.
ma'am.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Take care.